Welcome back to Let's Play Etrian Odyssey 4. Last time we registered the Mysidia Guild and its founding members. And this time, well, there's nothing left to do but head out the city gates. You're the Mysidia Guild, right? I'm here from the Outland Count. Before we leave, you're sure you're ready for this? Whatever skills you have are useless if not trained. Each party member begins with 3 skill points as a starting point for the adventure, like I already went over. You should spend them on skills that will be useful in battle and during exploration. If you've not trained any skills yet, open the main menu with the Y button and select the custom menu. Attack, healing, defensive. Train those skills you feel you'll most need. You're awarded 1 skill point each time you level up. So what'll it be? Should we head straight for the Old Forest Mine? Yeah, let's go. Alright, then follow me. Wings slumbering in the forest. And here we are, our first dungeon. Down in the bottom right, you can see there is a encounter indicator. A small crevice is visible in the wall before you. Perhaps a person may fit through. However, it appears to be impassable from this side. Let's see here. Come on. Alright, I wanted to get into our first fight against some grass eaters. So, battle is simple. Input your whole party's commands. Grass eaters are not very dangerous, but I am going to go ahead and cast Power Break on the one in the back because it's going to be living for longer. Go for an attack Tango. Sand Throw on the one in the front. And I guess Rosa can bonk. You can never be too careful, even in the early game. You see there, Talon actually regained TP because he got hit. Alright, let's just go for some basic attacks now. And we should be good. Yeah, you can see Talon lost half of his health in that fight. Experience gained in battle is split among your party members. And you don't get Entol directly, but you do get materials. So this is a dungeon crawler, and the first thing you do in any dungeon crawler is try and get your party to level 2. Thankfully, the level of danger, even in the early game of this one, makes that less of a chore than in something like Stranger of Sword City or some of the Japanese wizardry spin-offs. Part of the reason that I recommend playing Etrian Odyssey 4 first is because the other 3DS games have a sprint button, and it's hard to go back to this without a sprint button. Alright, new enemy. We have grass eaters, but we also have rollers. Rollers are highly defensive enemies, so they're actually not that worrisome. I am going to go ahead and cast Sand Throw on it and cast a heal on Talon. I apologize for the watery audio quality. If I got higher audio quality, like less watery specifically, ooh, critical. Alright, I should actually be fine. Yeah, there we go. There's a faint buzzing in the background, and that buzzing would be significantly louder if, I chose the slightly higher quality audio. Although I guess I could try plugging it in through my, Yeti. But, yeah. It's relatively easy because, you know, we're fighting level 1 enemies, but they can still pack a punch against our double-digit HP. Just one roller I can probably auto. I do a full auto turn by double tapping the L button. And at level 2, I am going to go back into town to sell our loot and heal. Enemies drop materials, which the only use for them is to sell them in town. The crafting system, if you played Persona 4, you know what the crafting system is. You sell the raw materials and new equipment becomes available. I'd just like to point out that Etrian Odyssey did it first, though. Come on, it's red. I should have found a fight already. Sweet. Now, one level is not an insane jump in power the way it is in some dungeon crawlers in this game. Don't get me wrong. But having that one extra skill point that I personally like putting into the passive skills, like boosting the Protector's defense, is very nice for exploring the first dungeon. Oh yeah, you can use the circle pad to move your camera around. Let's see here. One more fight, well, 2 more enemies, and I should be level 2. And then I'll feel comfortable actually delving into the dungeon. And yes, the party is spending a full day walking in circles and slaughtering wildlife. That's what grinding is, you know. Let's see. Talon isn't quite hurt enough to get a heal. Alright, sweet. Everyone's hit level 2. So let's go ahead and spend our skill points. So for Talon, I'm going to go ahead and put 1 point into Iron Wall. For Akatsuki, I'm going to put 1 point into... Actually, Power Boost isn't really that necessary right now. So I'm going to go ahead and put another point into Power Break. You can see that at certain milestones, skills become more expensive as well. But at those points, the boost in damage they do is much greater. For Hero, I'm gonna go for the Attack Tango again, which unlocks the Guard Tango skill, which I'd like to get at level 3. And for Spiro, Decoy Sign actually means you don't need Taunt, which is interesting, but I'm just going to go for Note Nerve Throw for now. And then Rosa, so Healing is a skill that I specifically do not want to invest too much in, because that you really don't want your healing spell to be prohibitively expensive. Alright, so let's return to the city. Go to the atelier. And sell all these materials. Aw man, 33 and tall. And we get a new rapier and a couple new armors available, but we can't really afford those. Instead, I'm going to go straight to the inn and stay. It's 5 times the highest level party member in your current party setup. Alright. So let's head back out. Now that we have gained a level of power. As you explore the forest in search of iridescent ore, you notice that you've stepped on something. You pick it up and see that it's a shining golden locket with space for a small picture inside. Can another explorer have dropped this? If you're curious, you can try opening the locket. Well, of course. Just as you're about to open the locket's clasp, someone speaks to you from behind. Sorry, but you mind leaving that alone? I'm a little embarrassed to let anyone see it. You turn to see a sleepy-looking man with a sack over his shoulder. His attire marks him as his fellow adventurer. You hand the locket to the man, who seems to be a friendly sort. He asks the name of your guild. Me, I'm Whirlwind, he says, though that's really just a nickname. Nice meeting you, Miss Idia. You here for some iridescent ore? Yeah, I think there's still some to be had in this old forest mine. How do I know? Because I'm the one who found it in the first place. Here, maybe this'll help. The man takes a parchment from his belongings and hands it to you. I sketched in where you can find the iridescent ore. I hope that helps point you in the right direction. The map's only half done? Well, that makes this a great chance to learn to draw on your own. With that, the man points to the blank map you've opened and explains how to draw in it. Obtain Labyrinth Map. Dungeons in this game have complex and winding layouts. Fortunately, you can map them on the bottom screen. Try and reproduce the walls and floors as you walk through the dungeon. Your map is an invaluable survival tool. So I have the auto map option on, which automatically maps out walls that I walk next to. Use the circle pad to move the map. So you can draw and erase walls and floors. And you can place icons with memos. How about it? Think you can draw your own? Don't worry, if I can do it, anyone can. The man laughs, so you're not sure this is a joking matter. But seriously, you need to learn to draw a map if you're going to chase Yggdrasil. That map's your lifeline. When you think you're done with your map of the old forest mine, bring it here and I'll look it over for you. I'll be at the entrance. The man then parts with you and walks back the way he came. You glance at the map he gave you and decide to begin your search anew. So, let's start out by drawing in the walls. And because we know there's a shortcut, I'm going to go ahead and put an icon there. Everyone has their own personal... Oh, it doesn't fill in walls, okay. Everyone has their own personal way of filling out maps. As you proceed down the forest path, you eventually reach a fork in the road. Across the water, you see a shimmering patch of ground. It seems something buried shallowly is reflecting light. Judging by the map you've received from Whirlwind, the iridescent ore you seek can be mined here, but the water between you and your prize is too deep to cross. You frown and begin searching for another route. So let's go ahead and... start filling in. And there's another shortcut here. That's what the small crevice thing means, by the way. You have to activate shortcuts in this game. There we go. I always have trouble mapping corners for some reason. Oops. See what I mean? Oh, yeah, let's get this path marked in. Alright. I think I'm actually safe to just attack these guys. I will go for the nerve throw on the back one, though. Nice. Minimal damage taken. Grass Eater Jaw. Alright, so now we can fill this in. Oh, you can also look around the map like this, even in battle. Yeah, I'm really not concerned at all with the roller. Rosa did take a hit, which is unfortunate, but... As you steadily put one foot in front of the other, you gradually become aware of a dread presence. A monstrous baboon slowly approaches from the other end of the path with cruelty in its face. You know that there's no shame in avoiding unnecessary combat. A wise explorer picks his battles. If you wish to avoid an encounter, study that monster's movements and slip past it. This is an FOE, a field-on enemy. Yeah, you can see from the glow on its icon that this guy will kill me. They'll also move once for every turn that passes in battle. Be aware of their position during combat. So let's see. He is running this way, but he stops moving once he gets there. Alright, Grass Eaters, I'm just going to go ahead and fight. Taking a couple of hits, but... yeah, let's just, you know, come face to face with a friggin' FOE this early in the game. Welcome to Atlas Games. And if we come up here, there is a shortcut we can use, but it's one way, so let's go ahead and mark that. And yes, that little section is just there for the sake of map completion. Unlike Persona Q, which you may have played, which is basically a Persona-skinned Etrian Odyssey game, there is no reward for walking on every tile. It is not required for anything at all. Yeah, let's just kill the Grass Eater because it actually has some amount of damage potential compared to the rollers. Let's see. As you explore the mine, you find a fan-shaped plant at a dead end. This is a plant called a Traveler's Friend, prized by explorers for the way it stores water in its stalks. If you're thirsty, you can nibble at the stalks, though if you're wary of monsters, you may wish to leave. If this plant is attractive to humans, it would be equally so for monsters. Thinking this, you turn away. Unfortunately, you turn directly into a horde of terrible insects. However, your caution has enabled you to catch the monsters unawares. You take up arms and prepare for battle. Yeah, sometimes there are little events like that. Preemptive strike. Basically free damage. Aw, yeah. Thanks for the EXP. After successfully vanquishing the terrible insects, you decide to leave at once before more can arrive. So I'm going to leave an event marker here, though, just for the sake of it. Oh crap, that's 3 of them. I should have not hit the auto button. Oh, they do damage. They do damage. Alright, you guys focus there, and you two, since you're not as damage heavy, can finish the other one off. So here we've activated a shortcut. Nah, we're fine. I was thinking, do we need to go back and heal? But... ooh, preemptive strike. Once again, free experience. And money, I guess. The money is significantly less pronounced at this point of the game. Go ahead and mark that. And I should erase this wall because there's a door here. Can I paint the door space as well? Yeah. Also, there's an NPC here. Ah! You step into an open clearing in the forest and encounter a soldier standing to one side. The soldier, upon noticing you, hails you with a friendly wave. Hi there, you're on a mission? I came to investigate this place, but honestly, all these baboons are wearing me out. Aren't you tired too? Yeah, really. When you reply honestly that you're feeling some fatigue, the soldier smiles and hands you a tonic. Here, a gift. Drink this and you'll feel better, but if things turn sour, don't hesitate to go back to Tharsis. You thank the soldier, but he holds up a hand to ward off any praise. Good luck out there, he says, and leaves. We obtain a Medica. You stow the tonic in your knapsack and pick up your explorations where you'd left off. So, Medicas are your healing potions. Heals a bit of HP. I believe the standard Medica heals 50 HP. Which sounds like a lot at this very moment, but when you open the door, you see an open clearing past it. If your map is accurate, then the iridescent ore can be mined at the shining spot ahead. But take care. The wandering beasts will hunt you mercilessly even while you mine for minerals. Press the A button where the ground sparkles to take, chop, or mine valuable materials. There's a limit to how many times you can gather per day, but the limit resets the next day. Make good use of these skills during your adventures. So let's go ahead and fill this area out. Let's go ahead and gather. Slate. Employ mineralogy to find an iridescent ore. Sweet. At last you've mined the iridescent ore you came for. Your mission is now complete. The ore won after many tense moments near powerful monsters is lighter than you'd imagined and feels fragile. After you finish exulting in your accomplishment, you stow the shining stone and begin your trek back. Two more iridescent ores, and we've exhausted the gather point. Oops. There we go. Let's go ahead and open this chest over here for another Medica. There's no map icon, or there's no treasure icon, so I'll put a star here. And paint a green spot under it. Alright. And it looks like our map is nearly complete. I still need to add the stair up icon because that's the exit. And there we go. A complete map of our first dungeon. We have a lot of iridescent ore too. Oh, we should probably talk to Whirlwind. You find the explorer Whirlwind, who gave you your map, standing at the edge of an open clearing. If you wish, you can have him review the completed map you've drawn. Yep. Oh, hey guys. Want me to take a look at that map? Alright, let's see here. You hand him the map, and he pores over it to verify its accuracy. Whirlwind studies your map intently for some time, but eventually his face brightens and he addresses you. This is nicely done, considering the time it took. I'm surprised how well drawn it is. Looks complete to me. This is your map and yours alone. You never know when you might need it again, so take good care of it. Get yourself some iridescent ore? I thought so, since you seemed so pleased. Anyway, this wraps it up for your mission. The man congratulates you, and you thank him before parting ways. Alright, let's head back to Tharsis. You check your knapsack again to make certain that the iridescent ore you put away is still there. The final step before completing your mission will be to visit the Grand Court and report your find. Report results. Obtain an iridescent ore. Mission complete! Well done, members of the Mysidia Guild. I see you've brought back a fine sample of the iridescent ore. I now pronounce the Mysidia Guild to be explorers of Tharsis with my official blessing. And of course, there's the other half of your reward to be given. Here you are then. Obtain 500 Ental. And 2,500 experience. Now, to the main topic of discussion. Since you've proven your worth, your guild merits a skyship. It's a vessel that sails the skies, powered by iridescent ore. You'll be searching for a Idrazalon one. Your skyship is now ready at the city gates. Once you claim it, why not make the Lush Woodlands your first stop? The Lush Woodlands is a large natural labyrinth currently being investigated by many of our explorers. Once you reach the Lush Woodlands, head straight for the Pillar of Light you will see. It's an invaluable tool. Oh, and stop by the atelier before you go. I sent my authorization for you to buy certain necessities. Well then, may your way be clear. No new missions? As you're about to step into the busy city square after reporting on your mission, someone calls to you. Hold it, please. I have a mission for you from the I have a message for you from the Outland Count. The soldier takes a moment to catch his breath before pulling out a letter and reading it over. It says he'll be giving you a foodapole. I'm guessing that's equipment for your skyship? Maybe that's why he can't give it to you by hand. It says here it's been delivered to the city gates, and you should ask the one in charge there for details. Obtained foodapole. The soldier apologizes for delaying you and nods curtly before leaving. So let's head to the atelier. Hey, congrats on finishing that mission. A guy from the Grand Court told us. Nice going, Mysidia. Now we can finally sell you them Ariadne threads. Every explorer gets to have an Ariadne thread. It takes you back to Tharsis wherever you use it from. You ought to buy one right now. It'd be a disaster if you forgot. So yeah, Ariadne threads always have 2 of them on you. The second in case you forget to buy one when you go back to town. And let's sell our materials. You'll notice that the mined materials are significantly more valuable. So now, let's go ahead and upgrade our rapier because it gives us +1 to agility as well as a significant attack boost. Let's see here. No other weapon. Oh, actually, the Mockery is available, but I'm actually the only dagger I really care about that's available right now is the Balisong because it has 3 points of poison on it. So there's a 30% chance on hit to inflict poison on an enemy. But we're not going to have that for a while. We also have access to the leather vest. So I'm going to go ahead and put that on our fortress. I say Protector out of habit. There are a couple of classes that change names throughout the series. Let's see here. The Scaled Jerkin I can afford to give you. Or to sell old equipment. And that's about it. We also have 2 more skill points for everyone, so let's go ahead and spend those. For Talon, I want to put those into Taunt, primarily to unlock the Auto Taunt passive, which gives a chance of Taunt activating at the start of battle. Next up, Akatsuki. Yeah, I want to upgrade Power Break once, and then put 1 more into Sonic Raid so I can unlock the Lynx. For Hero, I'm going to go ahead and learn Regen Waltz because it's still useful at the start of the game here. And then bump up Attack Tango. For Spearow, 1 more into their Nerve Throw, which if I were level 20, I would be able to go into Sleep Throw. But now I'm going to keep putting points into Nerve Throw because Paralysis is awesome. And lastly, Rosa. Yeah, let's go ahead and purchase Refresh. Or upgrade Refresh. So, Refresh is super cheap now. If it gets upgraded, it refreshes a line, which is not necessary at all yet. So I'm going to go ahead and put a point into Recovery because it recovers you from binds. And that's about everything we can do right now. So, next time on Let's Play Etrian Odyssey 4, we'll be heading out to the airship and exploring the world-ish. See you guys then.